Whether you've been to Zimbabwe or not, this is your chance to explore the Chinhoyi Caves, right? The Chinhoyi Caves are a part of the national heritage, and they are located in a small town in Zimbabwe called Chinhoyi. So I'll give you a quick rundown about these caves, right? So the history says, okay, the traditional name for the caves is Chirorodzira, which means the pool of the fallen. The name was derived from an incident which took place in the 1830s when the Angoni tribe, who were moving northwards, surprised people living near the caves and flung them in the pool. It is believed also that the caves were used as a stronghold by an outlaw named Nyamakwere, who murdered the main victims by throwing them into the silent pool. The notorious Nyamakwere was eventually defeated and killed by a headman called Chinhoyi, who became the Mashona chief, hence the name Chinhoyi given to the nearby town. If excavations done around the caves have revealed that people have stayed in and near the caves from early times. Pottery and human remains were unearthed from the area, which radiocarbon dated around AD 650. So, part 2 of the Chinhoyi Caves. The caves consist of a system of channels and caverns where the system is slowly collapsing as noticed by the sinkholes and depressions within the surrounding area. The wonder hole, which is the main feature of the cave, is actually a shallow hole or a large cavern with a collapsed roof. I think you saw that way back then. I'll show. Let me just show you again. So the walls of the inside of the wonder wall vertically down, um, drop vertically down for 150 or 46 meters to the sleeping pool. The pool is unbelievably blue and crystal clear, which reflects great depth and non-flowing water. Research exploration down in the pool revealed that the depth of the water in the sleeping pool varies between 80 meters and 91 meters. This fluctuation in depth is attributable to the amount of rainfall received in a particular season. Several underwater passages have been found leading to the sleeping pool, but all those so far lead back into the sleeping pool. Near the end of the dark cave is a small cavern named Blind Cave, accessible only to the divers. A second significant one connects with the sleeping pools 58 meters below the surface. Number 3, the caves are composed mainly of the sun-lit sleeping pool and the artificial lit dark cave. The sleeping pool, which is 46 meters below the ground, is accessible in two ways: through the main entrance with an inclined passage where the view of the water has been compared to the famous blue grotto of Krapi, through the dark caves, which leads down the steps and along a narrow passage to a point just above the water at the far side of the sleeping pool. The exit from the dark cave is demanding as the steps are very steep, therefore less agile visitors would be advised to avoid the latter option. Anyway, I've just given you a quick rundown of the Chinhoyi Caves, and this is the Chinhoyi Caves. So here I was now in the dark caves, and I was now trying to find where I could see the sleeping pools again, because I had been told that was only going to see the sleeping pools from this other side. But then I was a bit skeptical. I was afraid, but I just said, okay, let me brave up and let me go, because there are a lot of stories associated with these caves, and a lot of people, they are afraid of going to these places because they are also always treated as those mysterious places, with a lot of people saying, okay, someone just got lost in those caves and they never got to find them. Someone said stuff and they got lost in those caves, and we don't know if those claims are true. But when you ask around you, those are the stories that you actually get to hear. But then this is the sleeping pools that they were talking about, the blues that I was talking about when I was reading, right, that here page. This is the blue water that they will be talking about. Yes, this water mostly is stagnant. If you access it from the other side, you realize that it's just quiet, it's stagnant, and there will be just a bit of fish that will be moving around. So by then, this time I was now coming back, and I was now trying to go back because I'd seen what was there. But then, yeah, there was a lady who couldn't get through because of a structure. Anyway, from there, I just came and I started looking and just continued with my journey to see if, everything was just wow. And there were people who were in the caves with us, they were just trying to see also, it was a great time for me because, growing up, I used to want to go to these trips, but, my mom will be like, I don't have money and stuff. So it feels good when you are now able to do these things for yourself. So by this time, I was now going and just checking and checking, but trust me, it was really scary. It was really scary, and you could hear that there was a time I actually started now coming back. I'm like, no. Let me go back because you never know. Now that a lot of stories have been told, you start to think, okay, what if anything happens? So you're like, no, let me go back. But then, yes, I was curious. I really wanted to see what was in the caves. But anyway, I got to enjoy my time there, and I got to just give my respect. Never said anything that was bad. Just said, okay, I'm just gonna respect the places, and I'm just going to do what I'd got in the caves for. So yeah, I was not going back. That's where I was like, oh, what if I just get to be called by the other sisters? Let me go back. Let me go back. So yeah, that was the journey to the dark cave. So I've told you about the history of these caves, and I also told you about how it was inside the caves, right? So if you like some of this content, guys, please don't forget to click that subscribe button, like and comment. It actually helps me to be able to do more of these videos exploring places, whether in Zimbabwe or whether in Africa or wherever you want. I will be able to do more of these videos. And with that, guys, cheers. Just enjoy. Is that side accessible?
I think so.
Pakavharwa. Pakavharwa. Usona pakavharwa. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna